In this video, I am going to show you how to create a drop-down list in Microsoft Excel. Drop-down list in Excel is just a way of populating a cell or range of cells with data for easy access or selection. Here are what you need to do to get it done. First, you open a fresh worksheet as I have done. Secondly, you choose a cell of your choice or range of cell of your choice. Then you highlight the cells of your choice. Then you go to data. From the data tab, you head to data validation. So when you get to the data validation, then you come to settings. Under the settings, you go to validation criteria. Here now you are expected to choose list from this pull down menu. When you choose list, then make sure that ignore blank and the insert drop down is selected. Then you come down to the source. The source here is what you want to be in the drop down list. So here now I want to populate this serial number line with 1, 2, 3 in such a way that if I want to make a selection, I will simply select either 1, 2, 3 or 4. So for you to do that, when you come to this source, then you input any text of your choice. Like I may decide to put something like 1, then you separate it by comma. I may decide to put X, comma, 3, comma, 4, comma, 6, comma, B, comma, A. However, you can still make further settings like input message and the error alert. This input message is the message that appears whenever you point your cursor on the selected cells. So let's assume we want this number to appear on the various cells. We'll type something like put only number here. So after that, we head to error alert. So anytime we put a number that is not in this list, this message will simply appear. Not available. Then when you finish everything, you then click on OK. So now let's test our drop down list. So as you can see on my screen, these are the lists that we have supplied. So here now you can choose 1. If you come down here, you can choose 3 or any number of your choice. And once you point on any cell, it will simply tell you that the data you need to supply here is just number alone. Alternatively, you can populate a range of cells with an offset function in Microsoft Excel. Offset in a cell is used to return a cell or range of cells based on point of reference. Now we are going to use this XYZ transport company invoice. As an example, K column here now contains various vehicle numbers, and these vehicle numbers, we would like a situation whereby we will create a pull down menu. Once we click on it, all these vehicle numbers will appear for easy selection. So here now we want to use an offset function to carry it out. So the formula for offset function in a cell is equal to offset, then you open your parentheses. Here you have the reference. The reference here is the starting point cell or range of cell you want to start from. Then the rows here is the number of rows to move up or down from the starting point. So our starting point here will be K2, and we want to start from K3, which will be our row to move up or down. Then the next one is the column. The column here is the number of columns to move left or right from the starting point. So the columns is either you move left or you move right from the starting point. So the height here now is the number of rows to return. The number of rows to return. Then the width here now is also the number of columns to return. Both height and the width here is optional. So what we now do is to head back to first make selection first. Then we head back to the data validation. So here we choose list. Then here we now impute the offset function equal to offset. Then open your parentheses. Here now our initial cell is K2. Then we'll type K2. Then you separate it with a comma. So our first row to move up or down is K3. So our K3 here now will now type 1 because you want to move one row down. Then you put comma. So another one is the column. The column is either you move right or left, but we are not moving either because we are still on the same column. So here now we'll type 0, then you put comma. So the height now is the number of rows that we want to return. Because the list of items here now is more than 100, so we may decide to return about 200 so that all the list here in the K column will appear. Then you put your comma. The next thing now is the width. We are still on the same width. We can omit the width or height because they are optional. So after you have input everything, you can make further changes like input message or error message. Maybe let's put vehicle numbers alone. So anything you put in this list that is not there, this error message will simply surface. After everything, you click on OK. To test our work, we head back to the selected cell. Then on the first cell we click on it. So as you can see, the items that made up our selection is already here. So what you now do is to select any vehicle number of your choice. So on this list, if you put any number that is not included in the list, you will automatically get an error message. Maybe we type something like R and decide to move ahead. So you get an error message telling you that the vehicle number alone is allowed. So in this case, you close it and choose anyone from the list. This and more are just the ways you can add a drop-down list on Excel file. Thank you for watching.